because it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Watson, flush to his right. Got an open man, it's Ratley. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
A shotgun snap for Watson. A dump down to McKinnon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here we go.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got? Let's go. Give me some.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line. Check out. Ready. I got you. Check, 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 check.
They'll run on 1st down. Dudley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Quo. 58 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Now a first down throw. Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Locke. And Woods has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Hey, Charlie! 58, boys, 58, 58.
From the 16, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And it'll be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. He's got daylight. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11
Out of the gun, Luck. This one complete to Ingram. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Luck. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Luck now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Luck. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Single receiver. Kill. Turn it up. Let's go. Come on. Hey, to the court. 6-6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, check 59, 57.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 3. Alert.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They got a man. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Mike's 50. I got it. Mike's 50, Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Tackles.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Luck, airing it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And not a bad bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds McKinnon, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 11 yards there, first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
675. They're going to need some therapy after this.
A shotgun snap for Luck. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
X3, 218, jump. Quo.
3rd and 2, Luck. Going to throw deep for the end zone. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Watson on first down. And this is Parker, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Touchdown, defense.
Alert!
Here's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
In your face.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a first down throw. Luck. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2, and they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5.
We play to win. Let's go. At their own 31-yard line. 58.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 20.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, tried his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Luck. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Right, 40. 12. Watch the pass. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Right,
from the red zone now, Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now it's Luck. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
58, 58's the mic.
And we got to get to the ball, Z. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To the air again. Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Get that quarterback, D-Line. Get that quarterback.
On fourth down, Love. And Diggs has it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Rolling to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, screenplay, McKinnon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go play action here on first down. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Watson forced out to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing now, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And all the way down to the 37. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One last throw here for Luck. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.